Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our channel Botany with YouTube. Today I am here, a PhD scholar. I am going to present a topic non-vascular plants. Do you have any idea about it? What are non-vascular plants? Contents of our video are definition, characteristics, advantages, breath and food, parts, classification, reproduction, significance, alternation of generation, importance, and uses. Definition: non vascular plants, also known as bryophytes or lower plants, they are plants which are mostly found in damp or moist areas. They lack specialized vascular tissues, means they are non-vascular tissues, or non-vascular plants means they don't have vascular bundles or vascular tissues in their plant body. For example, xylem and phloem, and proper system of steel or water or food supply is absent in these type of plants. They are very simple and lower plants, means they are not well developed plants. Botany with YouTube is our channel. If you are new in our channel, then please try to subscribe our channel. You can see here the logo of our channel, Botany with YouTube. Characteristics: both xylem and phloem are absent in these type of plants, thus they are primitive plant with primitive parts. Non-vascular plants consist of higher structural form of algae, mosses, liverworts, and hornworts. They mostly live in water and in some other areas like shady areas. They are comparatively shorter and simpler as compared to higher or multicellular vascular tissues or vascular plants. Non-vascular plants do not have true root, stem, and leaves. The tissues present at least specialized form of tissue. Instead of root, instead of true leaves or true stem, they have simpler or simplest structure like root like, stem like, or leaf like structure, but not pure or true leaf, stem, and root are present in these type of plants, means they are thallus or prothallus. Non-vascular plants are primitive plants that appear first during the evolutionary process. These plants consist of two major groups of plants, algae and bryophytes. Algae are green colored lower plants that are capable of photosynthesis, but they have lack true structures. Bryophytes consist of plants that most, for example, mosses or liverworts, which are found in shady areas and feed on dead and decaying organism or dead and decaying matters. Non-vascular plants are the plants which can grow on barren land, and you can say that They are capable of surviving in areas that are inhabited by vascular plants. Means they can live in water as well as in moist area as well as in barren or terrestrial land. They can easily grow in every type of environment. Diversity, you can see here the diversity of bryophytes or liverworts or hornworts live together in a place and cover the rock surface. Advantages: non-vascular plants have provided and continue to provide numerous benefits. Non-vascular plants are help to make oxygen in the earth atmosphere, and they allowing the advantages to the plant and animals. Non-vascular plants also provide microhabitat for many species of animals, worms and insects that benefit soil quality reside among bryophytes. Other animals can obtain prey and even nesting material from bryophytes. Non-vascular plants work to break down rocky surface or rocky substance and convert it into soil. Means rock will be break down and convert into soil due to the bryophytes or some other algae or mosses, etc. Bryophytes may also work as nature little purifying and stabilizing powerhouses. They absorb runoff and they filter groundwater. Bryophytes react quickly to environmental changes, making them valuable indicator for air and water quality. While most of them prefer moist environment, some species evolved in desert area. They can live in harsh environments such as tundra or some other deserts. Bryophytes can withstand drying out or desiccation or other dry conditions. They give advantages over vascular plants. Non-vascular plants serve as excellent model for evolutionary and ecological studies. They provide great model for intraspecific and interspecific variation. Do you have any idea about both terms? Intraspecific means within a species or within an area, or interspecific means between two species or between two areas or between two things. Inter means between two. Intra means within a species, within. You can see here bryophytes plant structure. Breath and food. All plants obtain their food through photosynthesis. They take in carbon dioxide through their leaves and remove oxygen. They use the carbon dioxide to make food, which they use for growth and repair. Because they have no vascular tissues, they remain very small. They are the most common plant around the Arctic area. Non-vascular plants, for example, mosses and ferns, parts, you can see here and structure, sporophyte and gametophytic body. Sporophyte has capsule, seta and foot. Habitat, they live in moist places and humid environments. 9,000 genera and 24,000 species are exist in nature. Mode of nutrition, they may be autotrophic and saprotrophic. Autotrophic means they have ability to grow their or make their own food, and saprotrophic means they don't have ability to produce their own food. They have to dependent on another species or another dead decaying organism for their nourishment, for getting their food. Plant body is just like a thallus, for example, Marchantia or Anthoceros plants. Sporophyte has three parts: foot, seta, and capsule. Capsule have spores in it. Classification, there are three classes you can see here in diagram. As well, you can read their names: mosses, liverworts, and hornworts. They are non-vascular plants. Botany with YouTube is our channel. Share our channel, share our video with your other friends, colleagues, and other researchers. You can see here in diagram mosses. The body of moss or mosses is usually leaf-like. Moss prefer damp and shady location in the temperate zone. Reproduction type is budding. General life cycle of moss you can see here in diagram. Spores of two types will be produced, micro and mega. Microspores will produce male gametophyte and megaspores will produce the female gametophyte, and then the two type of gametes will be produced, male and female. Male and female gamete will be fused with each other, form zygote. After zygote formation, embryo will be formed and embryo will develop into the new sporophytic plant body. And again, sporophytic plant body have ability to produce the spores, and the life cycle will be alternate again to the next generation. Liverworts. The name liverworts arose because the lobe of thallus resemble the lobe of livers. Many have flatted body called thallus, but some have a leafy appearance. You can see here in diagram the structure of liverworts. Reproduction process. You can see here the gametophytic and sporophytic body and how they are alternate with each other. Hornworts. The sporophyte of hornworts look like small green broom hackles. Its shape is unique among bryophytes. Its species have cells which contain only single chloroplast. Reproduction process. You can see here how gamete fuse together and how they will form new generation. Reproduction of non-vascular plants. They may be produced vegetatively, asexually, or sexually. Life cycle of sexual reproduction. In this, two parents are involved, male and female. They produce gametes. Gamete will fuse together and produce zygote. After zygote formation, embryo will be developed and embryo will produce sporophytic body, and sporophytic body have ability to produce spores, and spores will be fall down on ground and produce gametophytic body. Life cycle of fertilization. You can see here how two gametes fuse together, fertilization occur, and sporophytic body will be produced. Botany with YouTube is our channel. Like our channel, and if you have any question you can ask us in comment section, and if you want to share your point of view related to our topic you can also share with us in comment section. Significance: better chance for survival, better adapted to environment, newer species develop, variation are produced during meiosis. You can see here the diagram of species. Alternation of generation: haploid phase is sexual phase, gametophytic stage longer lived conspicuous as compared to sporophytic phase. It is dominant. Diploid phase gametic union result into formation of zygote which develop into sporophytic body. Means haploid body will be produce the diploid body, and diploid body again produce the haploid body, and gametophytic body have ability to produce sporophytic body, and sporophytic body again produce the gametophytic body. This process is called alternation of generation. Life cycle: I have already told you about the male and female gametes. They fuse together, fertilization occur, then meiosis, and diploid plant then produce the spores, and spores will be germinate and produce the gametophytic body, which is haploid plant or just like a heart shape gametophytic body. Economical importance: they use as a source of fuel. They may be horticultural importance. They are used in household uses, house construction, pharmaceutical industry, and most industry. Ecological importance: peat formation, seed beds, food and shelter, pollution indicator, or soil conservation. It help to indicate the soil pH or indicator as acid rain. Medicinal uses: they are used in skin treatment and cardiovascular system, etc. Uses for decorative purposes. You can see here in diagram. Bryophytes are also used for decorative purpose. Thanks to visit our channel. Thanks for your concentration, for your attention. Good luck to all of you. Allah Hafiz.